You ready, Colton? Okay, it's Tuesday, December 15th, 2020, 6:30 p.m. We'll go ahead and get started on our fiscal court meeting. If I can have Pat call roll.
Magistrate Humphrey,
Present.
Magistrate Wiley,
Present.
Magistrate Kodar,
Present.
and Judge Fields.
Present. Approval of the minutes. Present for a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting dated December 1st, 2020.
Having reviewed the minutes from the regular meeting dated December 1st, 2020, I'll make a motion to approve them as printed.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Kodar. All in favor by raising your right hand. All in favor, motion passes. Moving down to fiscal matters. Item number 1 is present for review, a motion to approve the claims drawn on the general fund, road fund, jail fund dated December 15, 2020, along with the transfers as presented.
I make the motion this evening to approve the claims presented against the general fund, road fund, and jail fund, along with the updated request for transfers dated this evening, December 15th.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by raising your right hand. Indicates all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to new business, first item we have is Tabitha Clemens, our Grant County Clerk. She's to present for review a motion to approve the amendment of the 2020 County Clerk's annual budget. We have Tabitha Clemens here with us on Zoom.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Any questions about the 2020 fee account? We have far exceeded the revenue that we had initially planned for. And because of that, and because we want to apply for the AUP audit from the auditor's office, we will need to get a budget amendment. One of the reasons that we're requesting this is not only because of the revenue, but we also had to adjust our refunds. We were required to start bringing in 25% deposit for the delinquent tax bill sale. For any of the third-party purchasers that want to attend the sale, they have to put down a down payment of what bills they're interested in purchasing prior to the sale. And when we did that, every purchaser who put down their 25%, which was, I believe there was 11 of them this year, they all received refunds back to our office. So if you look at that refund line item, it normally is around $10,000 in refunds that we give out. This year it's $173,000 right now. And of course we have refunds here in the office that we give out when people write us a check for too much money, which happened quite a bit this year because of COVID and being closed. They would just write a check for $50 more or whatever. We'd have to write those refund checks. So any specific questions you have, I'd be happy to answer on the 2020 budget.
Does anyone have any questions for Tabitha on the amendment? If not, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the county clerk's annual budget and the annual order setting maximum amounts for deputies.
No, we're amending. This is on the amendment to the
We're wrong.
2020.
This is
I'll make a motion to approve the amendment of the 2020 county clerk's annual budget. How's that?
That's better.
That's better.
this
I'm
is
skipping ahead of myself on my item here.
Yeah,
this is only amendment to the existing budget. Is that correct?
that's correct.
Yes.
21, right?
No, you haven't approved
No.
2021. That's next on the agenda.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just 2020.
Okay. I second Roger's motion.
Okay, I have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Kodar. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor? Motion carries. Now moving to item 2 under new business. We have Tabitha Clemens again, our Grant County Clerk, present for review a motion to approve the county clerk's annual budget and the annual order setting maximum amounts for deputies and assistants for 2021 in whole.
So the 2021 budget, we of course have statutorily items that we have to budget for, like usage tax, motor vehicle licensing, and then we pay the state a portion of all of those things. The other piece of our budget is the annual order for setting the maximum amount for deputies and assistants, which includes all of their insurance, Social Security matching, health insurance, sick and vacation leave, and their pay. That's all included in that $665,000 amount. We can't exceed that amount in our budget. Many of the line items that we have, I underestimate revenue a little bit. We do think that we'll see a downturn coming into the new year in new car sales because they've exploded this year. We've seen a lot of new car sales this year. We don't think that that number will be quite as high as next year because we've seen so many new car sales this year. So if you have any questions about the 2021 budget, I'm happy to answer those.
Does anyone have any further questions on it? If not,
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to make a motion to approve the county clerk's annual 2021 budget, as well as the maximum amounts for the deputies and the assistants in whole.
Okay.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor, raise the right hand. All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you all. Merry Christmas.
Thank you,
Merry Christmas to
Tabitha.
you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Tabitha.
Thanks for everything you've done with the election.
Absolutely.
You had a major struggle ahead of you. You've done an excellent job, so we appreciate your good work, or I know I do, and I think I'm speaking for the court, so.
Absolutely.
And I think that gives you the next year off. Is that right? Like a
Oh.
little bit of a rest?
I hope so. I hope that we can go into 2021 and not have nearly as much stress as we had in 2020. I hope that for all of us, not just myself.
Absolutely.
Amen there.
Okay, now we're moving down to number 3. Brian Maines, the Grant County Sheriff. He's going to present for review, and we'll need a motion to approve the Grant County Sheriff's annual budget and the annual order setting the maximum amount for deputies and assistants for salaries for 2021, which, as you all know, this is a little different than the county clerks. Since he fee pools, this is more of a statutory procedure that we follow through with them. So we'll be setting the sheriff's budget, preparing it for July. Does anyone have any questions based off of?
I'm here if anybody has any questions. Not a whole lot of changes in any of it, just a little bit of a revenue increase based off numbers we've seen year to date so far this year.
That's always good.
Yeah, we'll take any extra revenue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, with that being said, I'll need a motion to pass the sheriff's annual budget and annual order setting maximum amount salaries for the deputies and assistants for 2021.
I make a motion to approve the Grant County Sheriff's annual budget and the annual order setting the maximum amount for deputies and assistant salaries for 2021.
I will second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second made by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by raising your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Moving down to number 4, present for a motion to change Cherish Kennedy from a part-time to full-time, retroactive to December 1st, 2020, and to change the title of her to financial officer and fiscal court clerk effective January 1, 2021, starting then with an annual salary of $50,000.
I make a motion to change Charis Kennedy from part-time to full-time, make it retroactive to December 1st of 2020, and to change her title to finance officer and fiscal court clerk effective January 1, 2021, and set that at an annual salary of $50,000.
I will second the motion.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Moving down to number 5, present for review and approval to changes to the Grant County Detention Center's policy procedures to page 8 of the inmate handbook. This policy addresses the commissary restrictions of electronic cigarettes, placing money onto other inmates' accounts. And not long ago, we had made some changes and made the approval for the detention center's policy procedure and also the inmate handbook. And once that was done, there was a typo that 30 days should have been 60 days. So that's basically what the changes are.
I make a motion this evening to accept the addition or the edit to the policy and procedures at the Grant County Detention Center pertaining to the electronic cigarettes from 30 days to 60 days on page 8 of the handbook.
I second.
Okay, I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion passes. Moving down to item number 6, Tabitha Clemens had requested to declare surplus on her 2016 Dodge Caravan. We got the VIN number listed for the Grant County Clerk's Office pursuant to KRS 45A.425 and trade for another vehicle pursuant to KRS 67.0802 subsection F. She's wanting to trade this vehicle off for a different type vehicle for her office to move her election machines around and also for them to use for training.
I present for a motion to declare as surplus a 2016 Dodge Caravan per VIN number as presented for the Grant County Clerk pursuant to KRS 45A.425 and trade for another vehicle pursuant to KRS 67.0802F.
Second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion passes. Now we're moving down to reappointments. We've got a list of those. First one on the agenda is present for a motion to reappoint Debbie Lucas Angel to serve as a member of the Grant County Solid Waste Management 109 Board. Said term to begin on January 1st, 2021 and expire December 31st, 2024.
She's willing for the reappointment. You talked to her about it.
Yes, I've actually spoke to all the individuals on these reappointments, or I've spoke to, when we get down to the tourism, I spoke to Jamie and they are, but I actually spoke to Debbie last week on it. And then Brian Miles informed me on the next one that he had spoke to Scott Larner on his reappointment.
I'll make a motion. We reappoint Debbie Lucas Angel to serve as a member of the Grant County Solid Waste Management 109 Board. And the said term is to begin on January 1, 2021 and to expire on December 31st, 2024.
I second.
Motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Number 2, present for a motion to reappoint Scott Larner to serve as a member of the Grant County Solid Waste Management 109 Board, said term to begin January 1st, 2021 and expire on December 31st, 2024.
I make a motion to reappoint Scott Lanner to serve as a member of the Grant County Solid Waste Management 109 Board, said term beginning January 1st, 2021 and expire December the 31st, 2024.
I will second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Number 4, present for a motion to, number 3, present for a motion to reappoint Brooke Ryder Cummins to serve as a member of the Grant County Tourist and Convention Commission, said term beginning on January 1, 2021, and to expire on December 31st, 2024.
I make a motion to reappoint Brooke Ryder Cummins to serve as member of the Grant County Tourist and Convention Commission, said term to begin January 1st, 2021 and expire on December 31st, 2024.
Second motion.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Number 4, present for a motion to reappoint Alain Feldman to serve as a member of the Grant County Tourist and Convention Commission, said term beginning January 1st, 2021, and to expire on December 31st, 2024.
I make a motion to approve the reappointment of Alianne Feldman to the Tourist and Convention Board, effective date of January 1st, 21, to expire December 31st of 24.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor, motion carries. Moving down to number 5, present for a motion to reappoint Mike Brandy to serve as a member of the Grant County Tourist and Convention Commission, said term to begin January 1st, 2021 and expire December 31st, 2024.
Make a motion to reappoint Mike Brandy to serve as a member of the Grant County Tourist and Convention Commission. And the said term is to begin on January 1, 2021 and to expire on December 31st, 2024.
I second.
Motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. That gets done with the bulk of it. Moving down to Judge Executive's report. First of all, when we do go back to our meetings live, I hope I don't get in the habit of making everyone raise their hands like we're doing. You got to adapt the setting you're in. First of all, jail report. Mike Webster had dropped it off earlier. The numbers are gradually climbing. County, we have 30 inmates. State, we have 190 this week. So they are gradually going up. Just to break down, SAP program 68 is in SAP and SOAR is 34, which gives a total of 220 inmates in the jail. So that's continuing to go up. Shauna can talk about a little bit. We had a transportation meeting. There wasn't a whole lot new information we learned. A lot of it was just that the bridges were done. And if none of you has been across Twin Bridges yet, I was across it the other day, and it's really nice to have those done. So besides that, I want to mention probably the most important thing of the night. I want to honor Pat Conrad. This is Pat's last meeting, and I want to tell her thanks for everything that she has done for me in my 2 years in this office and prior to coming to this office. What a great asset she was when I was sheriff. Pat is greatly going to be missed. I think we all know that. She is doing a great job helping Cherish learn the ropes. I'm sure that not only myself, but Cherish will probably be calling Pat after the first year every now and then to find out where something's at. But I just, I just want to let everybody know how appreciative I am of Pat and what a job she's done. And, not only has she been a working companion with me, she's been a good friend. And she's going to be greatly missed in this office. She will be missed as a friend. We'll continue to keep in touch and see each other, but she will be missed. So saying that, I'll move down to the magistrate's report, and I'll start with you, Jacqueline.
Perfect. Thank you. I too just want to echo the partnership and the dedication that Pat's given to this current role, and even when she served, as a prior magistrate in the past. So she certainly leaves a legacy behind, and congratulations on her upcoming retirement. As far as general announcements, I don't have anything specific, just working with the road department on some various issues that have recently came up pertaining to a bridge challenge that we have on Bennett Road. It appears we have beavers that are clogging up the one single 15-inch culvert through the bridge. And people, you just can't make this stuff up, to the point that Monday morning, the road crew cleaned the culvert, and then by 4:30, 5 o'clock Monday afternoon yesterday, it was already reclogged. So either we need to address the beavers and or do something with this bridge, because it's almost becoming, you just can't hardly pass it with the water that's coming on top, on like the tabletop. So anyways, just following up on things like that.
Does our coyote crew take care of beavers too?
Does the who?
The coyote crew?
Raj, it crossed my mind. I thought this sounds very similar. But this is no joke. Don't you have to have a permit for beavers?
I think I've been asked to do warrants for all beavers and coyotes, right? Isn't that what we were asking?
Yeah.
No, I thought, and I mean, I'm sure we can confirm this, but I'm hoping, I don't know. We'll move on, Raj.
Brian, I think you probably need a permit to trap beavers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. I mean, that'd be a Fish and Wildlife question, but I think it would be a professional trapper that would have to take care of it.
And they'd have to relocate them somewhere else.
Yeah.
I was thinking, memory served me, that it was one of those protected creatures. So more to come on that topic. And in fact, I didn't even know this was an issue because the road department cleaned it out a month ago, but it just frankly isn't improving the passing condition on the bridge. So
Well, for 2020, we had to have something else change up. We need to have a beaver
we'll move
problem.
from coyotes to beavers.
We've had everything else go wrong.
And I will say this also, living on 1993 with the twin bridges opened, many folks are stellar to see the traffic flow decrease as a result of that bridge opening, or both bridges opening. So that's been a blessing to the citizens in this area, because they're back to their somewhat of a country road.
Okay, we'll move to District 2, Shauna.
As Jacqueline, I don't have a whole lot to report. We did have the District 6 highway meeting yesterday. They talked about the connector road again on Delaney. I think they've gotten some easements cleared up on that. Still no real timetable on it because they've still got all that to go through. Roger, I wanted to ask you, did they have the parade in Crittenden?
That's a Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday.
That's,
Okay.
that's coming up this Saturday. They meet at 6 p.m. and the parade starts at 6:30 p.m.
Hey, Shauna, do you mind to go back to the meeting you and Chuck were at yesterday for the state? Did they give any type of update on the resurfacing of Warsaw Road?
No, I checked that, and I talked with Representative Maddox on it, and she said they had let that out on around 10:23. But I have been trying to research the lettings on that, and I can't find anything. So I'm gonna try to get some more research before I, actually.
Well, and clearly the asphalt plants are closed at this time, but I surely hope it's one of the first ones in the queue come springtime.
Oh yeah.
Considering, because they came to this body, the transportation secretary, gosh, what was early last spring, and they had mentioned Warsaw Road. So, okay.
She had mentioned to me that she knows it won't be until next year, and she had mentioned to me around the June date. Now, as I say, I've been trying to get a hold of the construction list off of the website, and I don't know if you've tried to maneuver the Kentucky Transportation website, but to try to find that data is sometimes a little bit challenging. But I'm going to go back to Ms. Maddox again and then see where I can find that information so I can get more detail on it.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
I just noticed there's a couple places opening in Dry Ridge or have opened. I think I seen where a furniture shop has opened out at the outlet mall.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I was out there, it's been probably a month or so ago when they just opened. And they've got a lot of nice furniture in it and seems to be fairly priced too.
Yeah, that's good. And then the mercantile shop there where Mr. Howe's attorney's office used to be.
Yes.
That's been open also. Little bitty things, a little at a time, but we're glad to have them. That's all.
Moving to District 3, Roger.
Just going through District 3, I've been in touch with Steve Tatum with a list of signs that keep disappearing on us. Just a few conditions like that. Just the usual, all the signs. The popular name signs always disappear. Steve's been right on them though, and everybody's been real pleased with that. Jacqueline, I might reach out to Harold Brewer. He's a licensed trapper through the state, and he's been advertising where he's been doing some trap lines for beavers actually starting this week. So he might be able to help you out on that.
His name came to mind. I thought, I wonder if, because I remember he was there several months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you've got a contact for him, and Mr. Tatum knows all the details, he just messaged me again today on it. He's like, Jacqueline, I know what the issue is.
Sure. I'll just have Perry reach out to you if that's okay.
Okay. Well, and I'm assuming we probably have some type of, Chuck, like jurisdiction, if you will. But as far as, we need to know the property owners that own like adjacent land by the bridge.
Yes.
And so, okay.
Okay.
As Shauna mentioned earlier, we're having a Christmas parade here in Crittenden. It's the first time they've had a parade here in town in many, many years. It's lining up at 6 p.m. I keep saying a.m. 6 p.m. this Saturday, and taking off from the old St. E building at 6:30 to come through town and around the park and so forth. As everybody knows, the City of Crittenden has a new mayor. Jim Purcell is the new mayor for City of Crittenden. Their stated meetings, they have changed their meetings to meet the second Tuesday of each month. Where they were meeting the first Tuesday like us, they've changed it to the second Tuesday. And it's just the meetings that I have been able to attend since Jim has became mayor has been very productive and very peaceful. And look forward to working with the City of Crittenden once again.
Okay. Thank you, Roger. I meant to add, and if no one's been up past the courthouse at night, and I think most of you probably have, the lights really turned out nice at the courthouse. And I've been noticing there's been a lot of activity with family photos in front of the tree on the front porch. yesterday I saw two different families there getting photographs, look like professionally. And then over the last week, I've been seeing families in and out doing their family photos there in front of that tree. So a lot of activity, people taking advantage of the decorations at the courthouse. It really turned out nice.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen a ton of them on Facebook. I agree. It does look
Mhm.
super inviting and nice for folks to be able to do that in the community.
yes. So moving down, citizens address. Colton, have we had anybody join on from the public?
No, sir.
Okay. If not, before we adjourn, I'll just remind everybody that our next meeting will be Tuesday, January 5th, after the first of the year, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. Courthouse will be doing it also, it looks like, by Zoom. So with that be-
Just on that, Chuck, we usually have a short meeting to clean up some of the bills at the end of the year. Do we plan on having that? You know,
do you know if we're going to need to?
Or is it going to be needed?
I mean, at this time, I don't think. it's-
Yeah, I mean, Peggy hadn't mentioned anything. I'll double check. I mean, as of right now, be January 5th. We may possibly call for a special meeting for cleanup before the end of the year. But as of right now, I think everything looks like it's flowing good. I think it's because there's not a lot of activity going on.
sure, it slows down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas and a New Year, since we won't reconvene until January 5th.
Yeah.
And
Me
I'm
too.
assuming you're looking for a motion
Motion
to
to
adjourn.
yes.
So move.
A second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Kodar. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. We are now adjourned. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you. Merry
Bye.
Christmas,
Thank you
everyone.
all.